Sheila gonna put them hands in Katie life. Sheila gonna put them hands in Katie life. She gonna say, I told you stay out of my house. So, okay. Katie done sit up here and told Bill that if Sheila goes back to prison, basically what he got from it, and what I'm getting from it is that if he turns her in, then they'll all be a family. Now, lady, you just admitted the truth or whatever. I just was saying, I was like, finally somebody tells Bill the truth in regards to Katie. He did want Brooke because she was like, he kept saying you abandoned me, you turned your back on me, and all this stuff. And she was like, you wanted Brooke, that was the problem. She said, you hurt me, I hurt you, and all that stuff. And I said, now, how you going to take him back if you just admitted your truth, his truth, that he wanted Brooke or whatever? But yeah, Sheila over there listening and stuff, they playing the little music. And I said, lady, look here, Sheila, you and Katie, man. But Sheila should see by now, he don't want her. At first, I was like waiting on him to say, okay, this is the plan, I got a plan. I'm playing her on something like because I'm like, okay, they keep playing around and dragging the whole storyline. Like, okay, maybe he had a change of heart, maybe he finna play her or something. Cause and another thing, why do they keep saying turn her in and all that? How he supposed to go in there and turn her in now that all the charges have been dropped and he bought the judge or whatever? What happens then? What happens if she say he bought the judge? Ain't that illegal or whatever? So I was like, all y'all gotta do is wait for her to commit another crime, which won't be too long, or set her up some type of way. But then she definitely gonna come back for them. But yeah, okay, Thomas was still listening at the door at Hope and Steffi conversation, and he was so sure that they was about to hire him back. Shoot, I was sure at first too. Who would have thought that Steffi would be the one that talks Hope out of having him back and everything? As close as they was and everything, I was like, who would have thought that Steffi would be the one who would say no? So she tells Hope started talking about her line and everything. I say it's more than just that. You care about him and everything. But Steffi's like, remember what he did to your mama? I know you worried about your line and everything, but still, would you want to sacrifice your values? She even mentioned the reason my dad and your mom aren't together. I said, you didn't even want them together either. But yeah, and she was like, you right, and everything. While he over there telling Paris that he pretty sure that any moment he gonna be working again there, and it might be as soon as today. Meanwhile, Charlie come in. I said, dang, Charlie took that serious, didn't he? He was like, okay, you're not supposed to be here, and basically told him you gonna go to jail if you don't get out of here. And he's trying to explain to him what's going on, but Thomas ends up leaving. More than likely, he didn't actually leave. He gonna probably wait on them to tell him if they gonna hire him or not. So he probably, who knows, if they really don't hire him back, maybe he gonna go start his own company or join with somebody else. This would be the perfect opportunity. I keep saying to y'all, to have a fashion battle. There'll be perfect opportunity or whatever. Granted, Thomas was in the wrong and everything, but still, it's about time they do something fashion related that's of interest. But yeah, he gonna be disappointed. So Sheila's at the El Dergino and everything, still eating. Well, still there, and she's eating at the table. So Finn comes in, he sits down. She's like, it's good to see you. She told him it's good to see you and everything. And he's like, I wish I could say the same. And he said, maybe one day. She said, really? She's smiling and stuff. I said, Sheila's so gullible. But he was saying that about being behind bars and everything. And she tells him that she's not gonna give up and everything. And he just sitting there, and I was like, yeah, I knew that. I knew, I knew the whole Bill thing was, I don't want to say it's a cover up, but she was definitely using him like they said. She is using him, but I feel like they both using each other or whatever. Because if Sheila really wanted to leave town, she could have been left town, but she didn't. Even so, when she was talking to Bill that night before they slept together, she was like, she not gonna think about getting revenge on the forces right now or whatever. So that should have told him, but he too focused on his own pain and what he going through, that he can't see it. He don't care. And then Sheila over here listening and everything. And I'm like, see, y'all both using each other or whatever. Now he just basically, to me, again, indirectly admitted that he don't want you. He talking about so if Sheila goes back to jail, all three of I thought he was about to say, are you blackmailing me? Because that would it sound like she blackmailing him now, talking about some if Sheila were to go back to jail. And I was like, I still don't understand. Like, do they expect him just to call up the police and say come get her or whatever? It's too late. Then they change their story. or whatever. I said, just wait a while. Wait a while. But now that, she hearing Katie tell him about this and everything, she already was going to do something regardless. Now that, because they even got a spoiler, and I'm going to do my spoiler video next. And they got a spoiler that says she threatens Katie and everything. So I was like, yeah, just give it time. She could go back to jail by next week. I said, I knew it wouldn't last long, but I wish they would have finished this storyline already so we could move on to the next thing. But no. But yeah, she told Finn she'll never give up. Katie said Sheila doesn't know how to love, and she apologized to Bill for her rejection and everything. And as she's saying it and everything, Steffi is saying to Hope she hopes that someone somewhere somehow can get through to Bill. And they showed Katie or whatever. And then she started mentioning, she said, you do know that Sheila's not going anywhere near their son or whatever. And she was like, it's not a threat. She's just telling him or whatever. If he want to be near, she values the bond they have and all that. I said, she blackmailed with him. I said, that's the same thing, ain't it? Ain't they considered blackmail to tell somebody if they put her in jail, then they could be together or whatever? And Sheila just listen. I wonder if she gonna leave out or is she gonna come in there and say something and dismiss Katie or what. But I was like, yeah, I feel like right there, Katie. How long was Sheila sitting there? Did she hear everything? But yeah, I'm glad that Katie did tell him that's not what happened. You chose Brooke. You wanted Brooke. I said, this is what I'm talking about. I said, about time, because they've been acting like, okay, that Katie did something wrong to him, or even Brooke, and for that matter, he don't run around can't even make up his mind. Well, he did, because he really said he wanted Brooke. Katie was just a backup plan, even with them having a son together. Ain't that sad? She never failed. I told y'all, she never fails to bring up their son together. I know y'all got a child together, but dang. And even that, didn't he mention that when he was talking to Brooke? They have a son together and everything, but she the one he want. I said, payback. I said, now, and Katie dropping them tears again. And I said, now, Katie, no, in no way. Unless she just trying to play him so he can turn Sheila back in. And then she could be like, oh, we not going to be together for real. Because I thought she wanted Carter or whatever. But yeah, hold on, let me see what else. Yeah, but the episode ended with Bill saying how if Sheila goes back to jail, then you, me, and Will can be a family again. I said, man, this man gone. He gone. He ain't got no plan. He gone or whatever. He definitely gone. I said, he really is doing this. I said, oh my goodness. But yeah, this was, I don't know, it was kind of boring. Nothing too much happened. Aside, I had already knew that Katie's supposed to be going back over there based on the preview and the spoilers and everything. But I thought they would have finished this up. I thought they was going to hire Thomas back. But now this should be interesting to see how Thomas responds if they actually ain't going to hire him back. Let me see if I missed anything. That's all really. Sheila and Finn over here telling her she ain't gonna never talk to their family or be involved in their life and stuff. Steffi talks Hope out of hiring Thomas back. Paris telling Thomas that I'm sure they're gonna hire you. She on his side and everything. But that's it, y'all. Didn't too much go down. But y'all let me know down below what y'all thought of this episode. And get ready to check out my spoiler video next. Until next time, deuces.